We're going to be in the 40s this week here in Northeast Ohio, and I just want to remind you that it's not time for pollen patties yet. The purpose for that is because pollen is a protein, and that encourages bees to rear brood, which means raise babies. However, we're not out of the woods on the temperatures yet, so if you were to cause them to spread out over the frames to raise babies, when it drops into the really cold temperatures, they're going to freeze and die. Bees are very committed to their babies, and they're not going to just allow them to freeze. Therefore, they would rather die themselves and keep them warm than cluster again to try to maintain their own heat. I would start putting pollen patties on myself towards the end of February, perhaps the beginning to middle of March, depending on the weather. However, if you are not ahead of your bees and inspecting them on a regular basis, then I don't encourage you to feed your bees pollen, because they build up a lot faster, and you're going to have to keep ahead of them, inspecting them on a regular basis and making sure that they don't swarm. Why don't you want your bees to swarm? Well, although it's a sign of a prolific colony, it's like watching your money fly away. The hive that remains, there's no guarantee that they're going to be able to create another queen. Sometimes birds interfere and eat them before they return back from their mating flight. So if you watch your hive fly away and the one that remains can't produce another queen, you're buying yourself more bees. Or maybe just a queen. But not gonna lie, it's money that you didn't have to spend. I'll see you at the American Beekeeping Federation Conference in Mobile, Alabama from the 7th to the 10th.